I'm going to get going, and you guys are all going to come on board and let me know that you're there, please, as soon as you can, so we can get moving and get started again with what I want to do. Okay, Sonia's back. Sorry, it's just so crappy, the internet, like I said. It just realized that I wasn't there, so it's gone. Okay, so I'm going to just pull over here. I'm actually outside Wills High School at the moment, so I thought I would show you guys that because it's different. So you can see that there's kids playing under the rotunda everywhere. There's a lot of buildings back there. This is a really big area, but over there where you can see that orange look there, that is where Will learns. That's his trade school where they learn all the trade training, tools for life, like your what do you call it, plastering, painting, plumbing, all that kind of stuff. So he is in there. I'll show you down the driveway where you will see his little place a little bit better. So that's where he is, down in there. Okay, so that's where little Will goes. We've got these little signs that actually flash with smiley faces and everything, telling that you're doing the right speed there. I'm not sure if you can just see that there. So that's something interesting. We've got a stop sign ahead, which is, like I said, we don't have, but we do. We do have them, but and we do obviously use them and know what they're all about. But they're trying to sort of wean them off a bit and, you know, tell people just be a little bit more thoughtful and just give way. Of course, we've been through this many times before. I am driving on the wrong side of the road to what many of you drive on. So that's something as well. I'm going to put you back here a little bit so you can still see, but I'm not as obviously carrying a phone, because I will get fined if I am seen carrying a phone. And the fine isn't really nice either, so it's not very nice. Not really good of me to do this. Here we go. Here there is McDonald's right beside us. Macca's, where obviously we get our cheeseburgers. So we're going to turn the corner here. Put you guys in my jacket, I think. So we're going to go to the 7-Eleven first, and it'll be known to you soon why I'm going there. I just wanted sort of to take you out a bit, you know, do a little bit of something different. I've still got story time, so anyone who wants to join for story time, I'm still here for that. Sorry for anyone who went misplaced in my Wi-Fi dropout. So we're on a red signal, of course, at the moment. When it goes green, we go around the corner. Many places, you know, different cultures, different countries, don't have this thing, and that is many of our lights have arrows which tell you they turn green when you can turn the corner. So that's something different that other people apparently don't have. So interesting. This set of lights is ridiculous. It always takes forever. I do not know why. Whoever set it up is a madman. Okay, so the 7-Eleven is just down here. You'll see the BWS just there as well. That's where we buy our alcohol from. Apparently, in other countries where you can buy your alcohol from your grocery store, we can't do that here. We have to go to a designated special place that sells only alcohol. So we're at the 7-Eleven. Just pull up here and have some people look funny at us because we've got a Reborn baby who is coming in with us. I'll just get my bag. And Matilda is coming in. Gotta get out of this. So I'm just gonna try to set myself up a little bit. So Better lock my car. So we're just going to go in. I don't know how they're going to actually feel about me filming. So if I'm told to leave, I'm told to leave. Okay, so we'll just go and see how we go. We're going to walk in to 7-Eleven. Okay. Now, so what I wanted to actually show you is in Australia, something that we have that other people don't have is Slurpee machines or slushy machines or frozen Coke. So I'm going to buy a frozen Coke and show you what it's all about. So we're going to go for a large. Sorry, this is really hard. This is why I did want Michael with me so I could get him to hold the camera. So this is the slushy machine, all different flavors. I'm not going to get cola because cola isn't my favorite. Check that lid. So we put the little dome lid onto our Slurpee thing. I'm going to get, I think I might get blood orange, I think. So we turn it like this. And that fills up with a frozen drink. I'm going to have a bit of lychee in there as well. Oops. So that's that. The straws are probably at the counter. So I'm going to get that. While I'm here, I'm just going to show you around a bit. So our chips, like I said, we've got all different kinds of chips. We've got salt and vinegar, we've got chicken, cheese and onion, chili, honey soy, different things like that. There's all our ice creams in there. We've got our magnums, which are really, really cool. There's so much here. Golden Daytime, of course, is a classic Aussie one. Our paddle pops, our Bubble-O Bill, and you've got all our drinks fridges over there. And of course ATM. We've got our hot food here, takeaway type sandwiches, foods, and there's our Krispy Kremes, of course, which are so cool. Do I want to get some for Amy? I could and I will. I think I'll just get one of these little donut hole ones for Amy, I think. So I'm going to turn you around back to look at me again, because I don't want to put anyone on film that doesn't want to be on film, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to get out my card so I can pay, and we'll go up to the counter. So just going up to the counter. Hi, how are you? Yes, just that, thanks. I'm going to do pay later. Oh, there we go. All good, thanks very much. Have a good one. Bye. Okay, so we made it through that. We made it. Yum. So that's where we were there. Now I'm going to go to do something else now. We're going to go somewhere else. A little somewhere else, okay? Now, sorry, I'm not actually talking back to you too much at the moment, but it's because I'm very busy. Gee, it's hot today outside. It's a little bit hot. So Matilda, you go sit over there. Right, bags. Oh, we've got the donuts. Don't want to wreck those. Donut holes for Amy. Heidi would love that. She always gets donut holes for Amy. Bag over there. Okay, so I'll just see what everyone thinks. Oh, okay, so there we are. Best donuts ever, aren't they? I would have, if I had more hands, I definitely would have got an actual donut, because I really wanted a Nutella one. It's my absolute favorite. So Gigi said we don't have those Slurpee things here, just bottle shops. Oh, yes. You know, these Slurpees, which is like a frozen drink, like I said, are fantastic when you want to have a bit of alcohol and you put a bit of vodka in them or something. I actually don't drink, but in the past when I have had a drink, it's so good. So the consistency is really, 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 it's just like frozen water, but it's so mushy that it's not crunchy. So apparently in America, frozen Cokes don't exist. In Australia, they're so big, frozen drinks, because it's hot here and, you know, it's like at the end of the day or something and you really want to cool down. That's good. And they're big, and they've got bigger ones as well. So that's just, like I said, these are all fun facts, okay? In Australia, we wear seatbelts. I'm not sure what that's like overseas. We can get a big fine if we don't have our seatbelts on. It's all obviously traffic safety in that. I'm sure you guys have it, but I know other countries probably don't really get it strict. Okay, so let's go again. We're just going to go down the road a little bit, not very far. Couriers, please. Just make sure no cars are coming. Back this truck up. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. You better stop there, son. Okay. Here we go. So when we go down this street, it's at the front of Will's school. So I'll try to show you the front of his school. Like I said, it's actually on a big piece of land, a big piece of property. Just drive down here. We've got all these road signs here that say 40 during specific hours, which is before and after school. Again, it's all about safety for the kids, and making it safe for them to walk to school and all those type of things. So this is Will's school. You'll see all the footy players over there playing football on the oval. Hopefully you can see all right. I can't see what I'm doing, so I can't look at the camera. But yeah, that's his school. Just going to go up here in this little car park. Just there to my left, you'll see that their park is a dog park. So that's where you can go and you can take your dogs into the park off the leash and let them have a really good run, which is something that doesn't happen everywhere, you know. I'll just park here. Just pull up here. I'll probably park like a crazy person, but that's all right, isn't it? Yeah, why not? Okay, so I'm gonna have another drink. Delicious. Okay, so I've got to do a couple of things. First things first is I'm going to take this vest off because it's hot. So let's put my camera there. Stay, camera. It doesn't want to stay. It just doesn't want to stay. So I'm going to put it there like that. Okay, take this off. It's one thing that's really annoying about Australia when we're getting into the colder weather. Now, this is probably like it is everywhere, but when we're getting into the colder weather, it is really cold in the morning and you dress up accordingly. But as the day goes on, it gets really, really hot. And you sit there wishing that you didn't have so much clothing on. Okay, I'm just getting my keys out. Of course, Aussie Reborn supplies on the lanyard. Very important. Okay. Now, Miss Matilda, oh, I'll leave my purse there. Miss Matilda, you're allowed to come with again. Yay! Hope everyone is enjoying this. I'm sorry, like I said, I haven't spoken. There's a lot of talking going on. So please speak between each other, and people like Gigi and Angela will be able to answer any questions you have about where I am. But because I'm always in the sun or something's going on, I can't see the hell what I'm doing. You know what I mean. So actually, I should have changed it to selfie stick. But anyway, I'm going to just walk up here for a minute. Across the road here is another school. That's a primary school where Will and Tiana went when we moved here. So, oh, Matilda, you're being a little bit wiggly. Sit like that. That's good, girl. Okay, so we're just going to walk up here and there's going to be cars looking at me, but do you think I care? No, I don't care. Okay, so I'm just going to walk up to the crossing, the walking crossing, because these are some things that people don't see, right? So that's why I thought we'd make it a little bit different this morning and see some different things. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm walking up to the crossing. This is a crossing that just goes up to over to the school. So I know everyone has zebra crossings. Well, I believe that they do. So a zebra crossing that goes across a little road where the car people have to know that to take care. So what I actually wanted to show you, and I don't know if this is actually going to work, but these are the buttons we press to walk across the road, right? Well, they beep. Can you hear it beeping? So we press that, and then that beeps, which then beeps so people can cross the road. Across the road you can see there's a walk sign, green walk sign. Well, these beep signs are actually for like blind and things like that. People that are blind, and that sound actually alerts them to know that they can now cross the road. But apparently that is not everywhere. I don't know. Please tell us if you do know. But anyway, that's what I heard. So I thought, well, I'm going to make the trip so everyone can actually hear the beep and see how that goes. Now, I did want to go down here to the park, but I'm not going to go down because there is some, I might be able to. There's some kids down there and I don't want to bother them. They'll just think it's weird. But anyway, this is just a little park we've got here. We've got some little toilets over here to your left, and then there's a playground there, as you can see, with a slide and all that kind of stuff. Now, if these kids start to walk away, that'll be great, but what they're actually doing is wagging, so it's unlikely they're going to walk away. Well, anyway, so what I'll just tell you, right where those kids are there in the rotunda, there is a barbecue. Now that apparently is really, really different. We have barbecues everywhere. Like, we have parks all, in different, we have parks in different suburbs. We've got 2 or 3 parks. Nearly every park will have a barbecue, which apparently is a bit weird, right? I don't know, but apparently overseas you guys don't have barbecues in every park. Well, we do in Australia. We love to have a barbecue, as you know. Cook up some snags, bit of steak, make ourselves a nice burger, steak and egg burger, something like that. But yeah, apparently that's not really a thing. So Australians love their barbecues, and yeah, we have barbecues at home, of course, but there's nothing like coming down to your local park and just having a barbie, inviting all your friends from around, and just having a barbie at the park with your family and friends. So it's really, really cool. So yeah, the park, the actual playground is pretty cool there. You can see the slides, swings, there's some little roundabout things in there and stuff. You can't now because of COVID, of course. But yeah, we can do all of this at the moment, so that's really, really cool. Another thing is over there, you will see we have got, hang on, it's going to be hard for me to, I'm going to get in the shade and stop. Over there we have got Hungry Jack's, which of course in America, you guys, it's Burger King. But here, it's actually 50 years that Hungry Jack's has actually been in Australia. So I'm pretty sure they've probably got very similar type of burgers and food and everything. But it's a really nifty idea, not idea, but thing, fun fact, so to speak, that you guys may not know of, that we have Hungry Jack's, which is just like your Burger King. So I think it's pretty cool anyway. Miss Donnie says not every park, but many do have barbecues and tent over picnic table. Okay, that's cool. Well, that's really good. That means that it is something that happens everywhere, so to speak. Oh, okay, so guys, I've done enough of the getting out of my car and stuff, so now we're going to head over to Amy's. So I'm going to cut over this way now. So if you want to stay, it's probably going to take about 15 minutes to get to Amy's house. I'll chat to you along the way, but when we get to Amy's, you'll be actually able to see the baby's nursery and Amani's room, which can be kind of fun, right? Right? Oh, goodness me. Exactly. So if you want to stay with me, by all means stay. You'll see a little bit more of the road. I'm going to try to set the camera up a little bit better this time so I don't have to hold onto it and get myself a nice fine. So Matilda is going to go in the car seat this time. So unlock the car and put this little one in. In you go. Whoops. In the seat. There you go. Say hello to everyone. Say hello. Say hello. So cute. I'm going to clip you up. Click, clack. Oh. One. And this one. Okay. Pull that nice and tight. There we go. So Matilda is all strapped in. Now let's strap you guys in. Do I sound like I'm running like a play school here? Okay. Let's make this happen, shall we? I mean, why can't it happen, right? Oh, it should be able to happen. Oh, shit. I don't want my car to go upwards. There we go. I think I got it, guys. I think I finally got it. If it would like to stay there is a different story. Okay. Okay. Doesn't really give a good view, does it? So no, Annette, I don't want to be holding you guys up either. I really don't. I hate holding people up. But that's not going to work. Surely there's something in the car that can hold to this too. If I turn you upside down. Upside down could work. Okay. Might be a bumpy ride. It might be a bumpy ride, guys, okay? Okay, but if you want to go now, you're welcome to go and just come back and watch the end of the video later. I completely understand. Keep doing those fun facts together, right? Okay, we're gonna get going. Here we go on a bumpy ride. You right, Matilda? Good girl. Go this way. Throat's gotten all croaky. Must be all the talking I'm doing. Okay. Out we go. Like I said, it's going to be bumpy. Hopefully you guys don't get too unwell. Let's go though. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm pulling him up. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm just throwing you guys all around. I can't believe it. And you're all still here. That's very supportive. Look, I'm going to have to just do this the hard way, guys. I'm going to have to hold the phone. I'll hold it in my shirt. And let's see how that goes. So, go like that. You just get to go down my shirt. How exciting. Okay. A lot of cars coming. No, that's not going to work either. I just have to hold. Sorry guys, I really don't, I wish things would work a little bit smoother, but when you're doing it on your own, it doesn't always go that way, does it? So you just have to sort of bear with me, unfortunately. Okay, but we can go now. And I will show you some more sights along the way. Okay. So just went back past Will's school. And of course you can see in front of me that there's Macca's and the 7-Eleven where we have just been. Green light, so we can keep going. So yeah, if anyone else is there, obviously Angela, Kerry, if you've got any other fun facts about Australia, please feel free to elaborate. And you know, it'd be interesting to see if anyone else knows some other things that happened that don't happen here. In front of us, this is our Woolworths. This is where I do my groceries, just over there, and you'll see KFC is right here, which I actually had KFC for dinner last night. I had some nuggets and chips and they were delicious. So that was really cool. I'm trying to think of any other. There's so many different things that are differences, obviously, between different cultures, different communities, that are definitely different, and people find weird when we don't find them weird, of course, at all, of course. Apparently, here's a fun fact. In Australia versus America, we turn our locks a different way. So when you're going outside your front door and you want to, say, lock your house, in Australia, we would turn our lock the opposite way. I don't know why these things actually happen. You know, you think that they would just make them universal all through the world, so they can sell them the same product all through the world. But no, I heard from a guy who had moved to Australia. He's actually been in Australia for about a year now, and that was one of the things that he noticed that was different. So little quirky things like that we don't even realize, we don't even think about, you know, but that is apparently true. So when you go in your house and you turn your lock, you can think, oh, well, and when Annette does this, she does it the opposite way. So that's something fun. So we're coming up through a suburb called Coal Falls now. Probably about 10 minutes from Amy's, I would say. This is really nice area. I'm going to show you guys a couple of houses. One house in particular that's my absolute favorite, and I really wanted to buy it. It was just recently on the market, but unfortunately I'm not financially viable that I could afford to buy it. So you'll see all these houses, like this one on the corner up here. That's what we call a Queenslander, old Queenslander. There's a lot of them around this Coal Falls Wood End area. This one over there across the road, it's just beautiful. It needs a paint work, but it's delightful though, that house. That's another thing. When they talk about things like us wearing Ugg boots and boots, there's a koala sign. Good if we could see a koala crossing, right? But yeah, that's because our houses in the winter are quite cold inside. So yeah, we can put a heater on or something, but we don't have like central heating or central air conditioning. So we wear our Uggies or Ugg boots or slippers quite often, just to keep us warm, because we live in cold houses. Namingly so, these Queenslanders are actually very cold. The cool air comes up through the floorboards in the bottom, and it's can be hard to get warm. We'll have wood fires and things like that inside them, of course. But yeah, most of these Queenslanders would necessarily have heaters in their houses or air conditioning. I'm just going to pull over here because there's a car coming up behind me and I don't want them to slow me down. Have a sip of my Slurpee. Okay, so this house down here, I think it went for around, I think it was around 500,000. Look at this house. Needs some renos, but it's really nice. But this is my favorite house. It's like a little doll's house. It's so pretty. So just here, can you see it's got the blue roof? There's a car coming, so I'm trying to go a little slow. It's just such a little princess house. It's so pretty. Look how pretty it is with that beautiful front door. It's a Queenslander. And when we look down the driveway, you'll see this little cute little carport that I thought I would make into my Aussie Reborn supplies. It's even got a little balcony up there. It's so cute. So little things like that about this area would end us so beautiful, historical. They try to obviously, actually one thing that's very interesting is where Will actually works. There's apprenticeships available which actually include working on these houses in this area to restore them. They hire kids that are still in school and they give them apprenticeships. They show them how to renovate a house, you know, that is really quite run down, and they come out with these great apprenticeship certificates to actually work on future, you know, in future works, which is, it's great. And they're turning some of these old Queenslanders, which are quite run down, into beautiful, you know, $1 million homes, which are just stunning inside and out. So very exciting, that is, that initiative that they're doing. Okay, we're just coming up, we're driving along now River Heart, where Amy and I were walking last week. Most of it you can't see right now because it's all behind all that trees and everything, but you will see as we come up, and you'll probably think, oh yeah, I recognize that. So I'm just, when I'm being a bit quiet, I'm just trying to keep a lookout and see what's around. Like I said, I really don't want a ticket. I'm doing some road works here, so that's why you can see all the cozy cones everywhere. And a 40k speed limit to keep us low. Apparently that's another thing in Australia, our speed limits are quite low to other countries. We're very, very traffic and safety conscious, like I keep saying here. There's obviously too many lives lost on the road, so they always work out the best way of trying to keep everyone safe and alive. So it's a 60k zone along here. This is River Heart, the river walk. You can see the river down there, all the beautiful trees. It's just, like I said last week, it's a stunning walk, very relaxing walk. You don't even know you're doing it, and you're getting all this great exercise in such a beautiful surrounding. Gee, I'm getting some talking going on right here, aren't I? Awesome. We'll just keep going. I'd say we're about 5 minutes away from Amy's. There's a train up there. Nothing much exciting between this and Amy's house. unfortunately, but you know, it's all stuff that you guys haven't seen before, so it's got to be exciting to you to some kind of degree, right? So all of those guys you can see in the yellow high-vis suits, they're all, you know, the road workers keeping us safe as we're driving. So I think I'd said before, after I've been at Amy's, I'm going to take Amy and we're going to go and arrange her cake, because on Sunday it's Amy's baby shower. She's 35 weeks this week. She wasn't very well last night. I almost had to go over to her house to stay with her for the night. She was getting some mild pains and she wasn't feeling very well in the tummy at all. And of course it had to be one of those nights where Amani wanted to wake up every moment of the day, of the night. So I almost had to go to her place last night. But yeah, we're at 35 weeks and it's just, I'm going to go through this orange light, so don't judge me. Yeah, we're getting there. The time is going fast. So we're almost at Amy's. I'm just trying to keep this camera as low as I can. We're going through another school zone here. Of course, when school zones come up, you have to drive at 40 k's per hour, which it only happens between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Like I said, kids safety. But after those times, you get to go back up to the normal speed limit, which down here I believe would be 60 k's an hour. So they drop, yep, it's 60. You can see the sign coming up. They drop the speed by 20 k's in those areas just for the safety of the children, which is nice that they, you know, I'm sure it happens all over the world though. Children come first, right? So we're just having a little stop here at this traffic area. Nearly there, guys. It's literally just up over the hill. Turn left and go through some quiet streets, basically. So one side of the road they're actually working on, so they're letting like one side drive through at a time. And we have to take it slow. Driving slow. Okay, almost there. I probably have said that a few times, right? Stinky old truck ahead blowing lots of oil. That's got to be nice to breathe that in. Trees, I don't know what trees are like here compared to where you guys are. We have tried to keep a lot of trees. They're beautiful old trees. Many of these trees are hundreds of years old. They have beautiful coverage. So everything's so nice and green at the moment because, as you guys know, we had a lot of weather and rain systems recently. So it's just beautiful, beautiful grass, beautiful green trees. Very nice. Everyone's so slow at the moment. Okay, so we're about 2 minutes away, I would say. It's going to turn up here. Now you guys know how to get to Amy's, right? Around the corner. Beautiful mountains in front of us. One thing I love about Amy's is it's like just around, not very far from where there's a lot of, you know, what am I trying to say? A lot of suburbia, right? So there's a lot of houses and everything. But when you go to Amy's, it's like you've just gone into another area, another land. things are a little bit more country-like. She's got cows that live across the road. Normally, you might have seen before, Amani looking at the sheep outside the windows down here, outside the car when we drive past. So there's often sheep on the side of the road, and then the cows across the road from her house. She's got the beautiful mountain view, which you can see in front of you there. She only has neighbors on like one side and the back. It's a bumpy road here, guys, so we're going to go bumpity bump a bit. Okay, bump bump. Yeah, so you can see those mountains there in front of us, just beautiful. It's such a clear sky that you know, for my eyes, I can see the side of those mountains really clearly. Really clear. Okay, so we're just around the corner. 24 of you there, still there. Cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for sitting with me. I guess you're probably just excited to see the baby's room. And Amy is such a great designer. The baby's nursery is so cute. Like, if I had a spare room at my house, I would so copy what she's done. It's just so pretty and organic. It's just really nice. Okay, so Amani will be very excited to see us as well. I'm gonna leave Matilda in the car because she's asleep and I just want to get inside. But I will take the storybook. So I promised I'd read you guys a story, and I am keeping that promise. So Amy's just at the end of the street here. And as you can see, there's only houses on one side. So she's, oops. This last house just here. Okay. And she's at the door. Okay, turn off the car, get the book, get the donuts, get the Slurpee, right? Oh, maybe Amani's asleep. Oh, Amani's asleep, so I've got to be quiet. We will go and see him though, okay, guys? So this is across the road from Amy's house. It's all really rural and country-like. It's really nice, really pretty. I'll be quiet. Steep driveway. Oh, goodness me. Do you want some of that?
Sure.
And some donuts?
I've been watching, don't you know?
Have you?
Yeah,
I've seen you. Where are we? Oh, really?
Yeah. I know he's gone to sleep.
Well, they know before me. That's mean.
But his room, the baby's room's opened up.
Okay.
Go in there.
So we're going to go in there. This is Imani's playroom. Here, this is where he plays and makes a big mess. And Lightning McQueen, of course. Okay, ciao. Okay. This is Amy's room. Amy's room. And there's Imani's room. How long did he sleep for? This is the baby's room. It's so cute. So remember, that is the rocker that you guys helped to purchase for Amani. And this is the rocker that we're trying to get everyone to do the GoFundMe to pay for that, because we got it out of lay-by in case. It's just so cute. I love this. It's so pretty. Everything's all really organic and pretty looking. And look at this, it's so cute. It's got koalas all over it. So this is just like a sleeping pod here. And then the sheets underneath. So cute. And his name will obviously be up on the wall there. So her rocker, what's everyone saying? Yeah, it is really nice. It's a really nice house. So cute. Got a story. I'll show you everything, shall I? because her house is so clean. Toilet. Bath. It's really deep. Shower. Yes, I won't talk. So yeah, lounge room. She's got a TV over here. I love this little buffet. She's really into all the organics. There's Lockie and Amani and Amy. Out her window, she just gets to look at all this. So cool. Oh, yes. Kitchen. And of course the best thing. So the kitchen's really cool. No. And it's quite a big house actually. So then she's got in here where the laundry is. One washing machine, not a dryer. And her car in the carport. Oh, Terry, thank you so much. I appreciate you for sharing that. That was the GoFundMe for the rocker, if anyone wants to put towards Amy's rocker. This is Amy's business called Afloat in Milk. This is where she sews all of the, that's my bassinet there, all the swaddle pods and everything, and she sells all the announcement plaques and special baby dummies and everything. I think it's really, really pretty. There's little money in there. So that's really, really cool. And then Amy's room, which is just at the front of the house here. I think it's really, really cool. So this is what the baby's going to sleep. It's a co-sleeper just beside her bed. And this is from Brett. Brett bought that for Amy. It's so cute. She absolutely loves it. She's got some pictures on the wall of herself with Amani and Amani there. Everything's really so lovely. This cupboard here is just for her clothes, and then she's got the ensuite, which is shower and toilet. So there we go. We made it, guys. I wonder how long that took. What was the time? Hang on. Oh, it's 9:58, so that's pretty good. I've probably been going for just over an hour and a half. A lot of driving and everything. So I'm just going to put the camera down so I can read to use if my camera wants to say. Actually, no it doesn't. I'll put it on this bench here. Whew. Pull my dacks up. Pants are falling down a bit. Okay. So I really hope you guys all really enjoyed it. I'm so sorry that that we stopped halfway through, but like I said, the Wi-Fi is quite ridiculous here and has dropped out. Gigi said that was a difference between there and here. We call villages and you call towns. Well, there you go. Look at that. It is a very nice place and she keeps it so well and clean. I'd love to be able to do that, but I'm always so busy. Wanda said, please tell Amy I'm sending love, hugs and prayers for healthy delivery of baby. It's going to all be happening. Thanks, Brett. Did you see your little toy that she's got in the co-sleeper? She loves it so much. She said it's just so beautiful. And people don't often think to do that anymore. Like, they buy, you know, obviously, you know, all your essentials and everything. But sometimes they just don't think to buy those little extra things that you love, you know, for the baby, just for the baby. No, my house is a bit chaotic and messy, and I'm the only one that really cleans it. So that has to happen between, you know, all the work I do. So it gets a bit frustrating, but we will get there, won't we? Hi, Jen. I got the box. Oh, really? That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that she got it. It's really good. Good. I'm glad, Brett. Okay, so while I'm taking a breath, so that was a big day. It was really hard to do by myself. I was really sort of counting on Michael to come along with me this morning so I could just sort of work with the camera, but we have got, like I said months ago, we're finally getting the fence built at the side of my house, and he's got to wait there for the materials to be delivered and everything. Okay, so since today was all about Australia, we're going to read The Little Koala Lost today. So please get your babies and your reborns and your children and grandchildren all together, and we'll read that. And then I'm going to wait for Imani to wake up and take Amy to Coles, which is a grocery store close, so we can start getting some stuff for the baby shower. Okay, so Little Koala Lost. I have read this one once. Don't think I've read it twice. Okay. One little koala lost in the bush. Can I live with you? He asked two marvelous magpies. You can't sing, they said. How would you greet the dawn? Can I live with you? He asked three tricky turtles. You wouldn't be safe, they said. You have no shell to hide in. Can I live with you? He asked four pesky pelicans. You have no bill, they said. How would you catch fish? Can I live with you? He asked five wandering wallabies. Your feet are small, they said. You can't bound over hills. Can I live with you? He asked six excited emus. Your legs are too short, they said. How would you run fast? Can I live with you? He asked seven galloping geckos. You're too round, they said. You'd get stuck in the rocks. Can I live with you? He asked eight clowning crows. If you listen carefully, you can hear the crows in the background. That's the crows here. You have no wings, they said. How would you fly high? Who's that crying? Asked 10 kooky koalas. A little koala said. And I'm lost. A little lost koala, the others cried. Would you like to live with us? And they're all happy in their own communities. So that's the end of the story. I'll just go back. Wanda said koalas are my favourite Aussie animal. One of my favourites too. Oh, he's back to front again. I love kookaburras and koalas. And he's got a surfboard, so that makes him even more cute. Gigi said, good Wanda, you can come to my house. They are breeding at the moment. Oh, beautiful. Pat says, thank you for the story, Annette. Take care of you and stay safe. Talk next week. Gotta have my drink. Tilly said, sorry, I'm coming to the end. I love you guys. Love you too. Sonia said, cute. Gigi said, Raven, we have no crows here. Teresian crows only live in North Queensland and PNG. Okay. I'm still going to call it a crow. Miss Donnie said, not bears, but they look like teddy bears. They do. Elaine said, bye, love and hugs. Miss you too. Brandy said, aren't they mean when they are not drunk? Mama said, great story. Thank you so much, guys. It is me over and out for this week's live stream. It was a bit crazy. Next week, I think I better settle down and drop it down, unless we're in hospital doing some crazy antics. Okay, guys. Love and hugs to you too, Deb. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and happy reborning. You're very welcome, Miss Donnie. I'm happy I could share some things with you guys. Okay, bye. And have a safe weekend. Sonia said we'll try and see you next week. Bye. Gigi said we enjoyed the story. Take care. Thanks so much, Gigi. Love you. Happy reborning, guys.